Valley Club Thunderstrike and Chapter 3 of the Age of Annihilus is coming soon. Less than 2 weeks for all of the stuff, and in this video, we're going to prepare you for all the changes. There's some store consolidations, orb consolidations, and a lot more. And if you're ready to see what is coming up, you know what to do, Valley Club. Find that like button, and let's go smash it. Welcome back to the ValleyFlyin channel. I am ValleyFlyin. As you can see, we are still out of town on vacation. We're out of town for a wedding here, but we're going to return next week. So apologize about the camera quality, the audio quality, but that does not mean that we're not releasing videos, because there's some important changes we're going to discuss. And in this video, we're talking about the Chapter 3 changes, store consolidation, and a bunch of other stuff. And if you get some value from the video today, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, ring the notification bell so you know as soon as a brand new Marvel Strike Force video goes up. But let's move forward with the advanced copy of the blog. These are your Chapter 3 store and store consolidation changes. So what it says, the future of the store, these changes introduced in Chapter 3 laid a foundation for a unified, player-focused economy with clear navigation, more relevant orbit, and modernized rewards. Just spend less time hunting through tabs and more time dominating your enemies. So yeah, this is something that I thought would come in the beginning, in the introduction of these store consolidations. All these stores made into one. Well, I guess they're rolling it out into different phases this year. So I guess this is, we're getting closer to the end, is what I'm feeling here. Chapter 3 store. The new chapter of the Age of Annihilus is nearly upon us. You've already met the legendary, the legend of Chapter 3, our new Thunderstrike blog. So today we're diving into details. The new Chapter 3 store and its new currency. Updates to the store tabs organization to simplify how you purchase resources, overhauls of the store orbs to simplify character acquisition, and a sigil store and a currency conversion. So sigil store and currency conversion. Chapter 3 arrives on November 3rd at 2 p.m. Pacific, and the new currency shifting over from antimatter is sigils. So was Intel, now it's antimatter, it's gonna be sigils. Make sure you spend your remaining antimatter, because the Chapter 2 store leaves on November 10th at 2 p.m. and your leftover antimatter gets converted to shop credits the same day. So the new sigil store coming up on the 3rd of November. All the antimatter store, the antimatter store and all the antimatter is going away on the 10th. So you give it about a week that you're gonna have 2 stores in there. Spend all your antimatter while we have those 2 stores, because all of it's gonna be converted to that older stuff, that supply credits. So upcoming store updates, got some exciting improvements to the supply store during Chapter 3 to simplify and streamline your roster improvements. So store tab consolidation, we're merging and reorganizing tabs according to what players are looking for while powering up your roster. So when you think, I need gear, I need character shards, you'll know exactly where to go. Here's a rundown of the tabs. So chapter store, this is what's going to be replacing the antimatter store. The main store, the gear store, character shard store, special items store, and that's going to be war boost, L3 training modules, awaken abilities, elite store, ISO 8 store, and the costume stores. So looks a lot more simplified. So I guess a chapter, then this is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tabs, as opposed to all the tabs in the store now. So yeah, a lot better. The gear and character stores will have sub tabs organized by the characters, tiers, and character organized in the ages which they were released. Crimson gear will continue to appear in the main and chapter stores. So yeah, it looks like these are the sub tabs here that I just noticed here. Age of Annihilus, Age of Xavier, Age of Apocalypse, previous ages. So I guess that's where the majority of the characters are going to be set. So I like this is pretty organized. These previous ages will be for newer players that are probably trying to unlock legendaries or mythic characters. And then Age of Apocalypse, going back to try to unlock Apocalypse, and then various other characters. So I like how this is organized. Let me know what you think of this new reorganization. Part of this new reorganization, the Arena Blitz War Ultimates costume, Cosmic Crucible, excuse me, and Battle Word Store removed to make way for the new streamlined system. And this is going to happen next week, October 22nd or 27th at 2 p.m. Pacific is when these new stores are going to be added to the game, so or consolidating the game, which is a good thing. I've been waiting for this for months and months and months and months. Let me know how hyped you are for this. Orbs, new, relocated, and retired. Accompanying the store's consolidation is a major overhaul of the Orb system, including removals, relocations, and brand new additions that redefine how you acquire characters and gears. So the Orb additions, 2 new character orbs will debut with Chapter 3, the Venture Orb, focused on PvE characters. So Raid and Battle World, and Versus Orb focus on PvP characters, War, Cosmic Crucible, and Arena. So yeah, I guess depending on your priorities that are the game modes that you like most in a Marvel Strike Force, whether it be War, Cosmic Crucible, or more of the PvE stuff like Raids and Battle World, then you got an Orb for that. You got an Orb for your specific things that you like here. So the Versus Orb looks like it'll be 7,000 of the supply credits. Adventure Orb looks like it's also 7,000 of the supply credits there. Each orb will feature roughly 6 of the most recent teams from the corresponding game modes for a total pool of around 30 characters. And I guess that's good because it's the most recent teams in that pool. Because some teams include epic, legendary, and other special characters. The exact amount of available characters may vary slightly. New gear tier orbs to simplify rewards to make progression easier to understand. We're standardizing gear orbs across all tiers. The following geared orbs, the following gear tier color will have a single orb that contains all the pieces for that tier following a new naming conversion. So green gear orb, blue gear orb, purple gear orb, orange gear, and then a teal gear orb. So blue, purple, orange gear orbs will renamed to the blue gear orb, the raid orb, the purple gear, and the purple elite orb respectively, while the green and teal gear orbs are the new orbs. These new orbs are intended as rewards for raid and various events. So some, I guess, just to make it more standardized all across the board. So some orbs are being renamed, some are being removed, and some have that same name. So it's green, blue, purple, orange, and teal. Nothing yet for Crimson, but I guess when we get that last tier of Crimson, that's where we're getting these orbs. These orbs are intended as a reward for raid and various events. So the new teal gear orbs, there are specialized tier gear orbs being introduced and purchased with shop credits. So again, shop credits is for more outdated stuff. The teal gear is what we've had from gear tier 18 and forward, and previous to that. So gear tier 19, 20 is all Crimson gear. So it's usually with these tiers, there's 3 gear tiers in that color. So teal Catalyst Orb, teal Origin Orb, teal Unique Orb. These orbs are designed to help you target specifically types of gear more efficiently. So the Catalyst, those are those pieces on the left side in the middle. The Origin pieces are what all these characters have. And then they're Unique, it varies by the tier level of that. These, so the orb removals, Blitz Orb, Raid Orb, and all gear orbs outside of the War, Blitz, Crucible, and Ultra stores. So for a short time, the Raid Orb, Blitz Orb are moving to the new character store. They will no longer be purchasable, using shop credits on November 3rd. And I guess the bad thing about that is previously, you could have been using your supply credits, open the Blitz Orb, get gold from that. We'll see what they've done to compensate for that removal. So it's you can start purchasing on November 3rd, and the older stuff is going to be removed by the 10th of November. Any remaining orbs before then are gone. We recommend check out the new Venture Orb and Versus Orb before spending shop credits on the expiring orbs. So these are the ones that are expiring there. So the only thing I would think is that maybe you want to go back and get the Blitz Orb is for some potential gold. I guess there's going to be some overlap to see if there is some gold in these Versus and Venture Orbs, but that would be the only thing I would say, to go back and potentially use your supply credits for some gold for this Blitz Orb. Orbs relocated. So several orbs will find new homes in the updated store structure. Gear orbs in the Raid and Main store are going to be moved to the Gear store. Basic, Premium, Mega, Ultimates, and Jarvis orbs move to new character stores. So I like that they're separating it by what is in the orb. Ability orbs and training orbs move to the special items store. So all this stuff, I think it makes it a lot more simple. I hope it makes it more simple for newer and mid-game players coming into the game. The Ultimates Orb has been reworked. It now only contains characters not featured in the Venture or Versus Orb. So that's a good thing. It seems like it's only the latest characters there. New characters who already entered the chapter store will first enter the Venture or Versus Orb for body gear, then before rotating into the Ultimates Orb. So newer characters going there. When characters are reworked or part of a recent team upgrade, they may temporarily move from the Ultimates Orb back to a Venture or Versus Orb during that same 1-year window. So I guess that's just to make it easier for you to get the latest teams put together. I guess there is some downside to that, but it does help newer players that don't have some of these older characters built up. On October 30th, Teal Armory Orbs will become purchasable with shop credits. These orbs will no longer award gold. If you have unopened armory orbs, please open them before this change. On the same date, orange armory orbs will become purchasable with shop credits. So if you, yeah, I wouldn't purchase any of these orbs right now, but if you have any in your inventory just sitting there, yeah, open them because the gold is being removed. So I guess what we said about the Blitz orb and what is going there, we'll see if the Venture and the Versus orbs will have some of the gold. Character release cadence: new characters still be released being offered as an orb, then make their way to the chapter store. Following several months in the chapter store, they enter new orbs, a campaign node, or a character store, depending on the character. Keep an eye for weekly blogging details. So it looks like the character release cadence is staying the same. It's just that because some of these characters went to certain stores, now they're going into certain orbs because of the consolidation. So it looks like all the release of these characters is staying the same. Gear store: the new gear store has been built to streamline the early and mid-game experience. Every gear piece up to teal gear will now have a guaranteed appearance rate, ensuring you can reliably attain the materials you need to power up your roster. That's a good thing, especially for players that haven't been playing since global launch. Shop credits: when the Blitz and Raid orb is going away, the fragment rewards you would earn from those mods have been changed to shop credits instead, allowing you to purchase everything available for shop credits in the new store. I guess that's a good thing as well, just to simplify the purchase. But again, I think that the gold is going away from the Blitz orb. Store updates beginning soon, so prepare for Chapter 3 now by using your remaining Chapter 2 antimatter. Be on the lookout for more improvements coming to the store starting next week with a tab consolidation. So I'm looking forward to that. That's something that I was looking forward to for a while now. That tab consolidation just makes everything simple. Hopefully they also do that with the command center and some of the events and milestones going on as well. That is what I thought all this stuff would happen at the same time. And be on the way for more look. It's going over time. We may have even more updates in store. We'll let you know of any additional changes before they should occur before on any blogs. But everything that we said in this video is something to change, because everything from this advanced copy of the blog is something to change. Hopefully you got some value from the video today. Hopefully that lets you prepare for all these changes that are coming up. If you did get some value from the video today, leave the video a like, check me out on social media. And if you want to see what are the only 10 teams that you need to win in Marvel Strike Force right now, not necessarily the best teams, but they are the teams that I think are required to complete most of the content. Check out the video up there, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks for watching, guys. Hulk Fist Bump, ValleyFlyin out. Take care.